So March had a lot going on, and I wanted to do a recap of my favorite bags, denim, and then my take on where I think shopping is headed. So let's get into it. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think Aflalo denim is going to be the biggest denim for 2026. I think people who were normally buying the Kate Danielle jeans are now going to be gravitating towards their next pair of denim from Aflalo. My favorite is going to be the Bronte jean, and I wanted to talk about this because they just released it in this ecru color that I think is perfect for spring. My next pair that I love from them is going to be the Miller jean. So this is sold out in my size. They have really good sizing info on their website, so make sure to check that in the description, but these run a little bit small, so I got on the notification list for when the 27 comes back in stock. Conner Ives had my favorite item of March, and probably my favorite item I've seen in quite some time, but it's going to be their silk embroidered cord bag. This comes in a deep red, a pink, and a yellow. The trunk show has ended on Moda Operandi, so now we're in a waiting period for when this ships out later this year, but this is definitely something to get on your radar now. This is just a really great bag. And while we're here, Conner Ives is a brand I want you to keep your eye on. They came across my radar this past Fashion Week along with TWP and also Colleen Allen. And while I think brands like the Row, Gucci, and Chanel won't be going anywhere, I think brands like these, people will be really excited to have pieces from them that are sitting right alongside brands like Gucci and Chanel in their closet. So I think these can easily stand up to luxury end brands. Next, I wanted to talk about a dress from Réalisation Par. I've talked about this brand before. If you don't know, they are a smaller LA-based brand. They specialize in slip-on summer dresses. It's very easy, effortless. They're not super trend-driven. I wouldn't say they change their styles a lot, but they do change prints, which I think is perfect. It's not something that you're always going to feel like you need the next new thing from this brand. You're going to be very happy when you buy a dress and you can wear it for years and years to come. But the Ellery is going to be the dress I wanted to talk about. I absolutely love the paneling here, and that almost V seam on the waist just would be a really good dress you can dress up or down for the summertime. Another one of my favorite things that came out of March was my religious search for secondhand leather jackets on the RealReal. I don't know what's in the air. I feel like I'm seeing everybody looking for these on Substacks and Instagram, so they're going very quick, but this one here is still available if you are interested, and I am still sour about missing out on this Celine one. I just think the color, the silhouette, everything about it is perfect, so I will still be searching, but this was a fun search to start, and I'm excited to add one of these into my wardrobe. So I think that there's a disruption happening in what aspirational brands people are actually shopping for. I know as a consumer I have pricing fatigue because I feel like there is a gap between pricing and quality with a lot of these brands, and I don't want to call out any brand specifically, but I do think that this gives way for brands like Valesque to fill a lot of gaps in our wardrobe, style-wise and price point-wise. So we're in an era of quiet luxury where people don't want to show their logos anymore, but we're still paying logo prices. So I think when a bag like this comes along that sits around the $200 price point, it has clean lines, no hardware, I think that it'll fit seamlessly into so many wardrobes. This bag is just a no-brainer for me. They're on Net-a-Porter. A lot of times they're sold out on there or go pretty quick, but they do sell it on their website, so this is really just a great brand to have your eye on, and I'm excited to get a bag from them. Okay, so that is the end of the video. If you like this style of content but want it in a different format, I also wrote an article on this on my Substack, Call Me Shallow, and I added in a few other recent saves, so I will have that linked below. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.